Hi folks, welcome back to ECS Coffee. My name's Jack, and today we're going to be doing a little bit of an experiment, seeing how some stuff works with the VITAMIX FC-50, a new product that we have started to carry. This device, is able to decompose and turn basically food waste into compost. And so we're going to put that to the test. And right here, I've got some of the garbage from my fridge and freezer that I've been saving for this video. And by saving for this video, I mean completely forgetting about and leaving in there way too long, and now some of it smells kind of gross, and then having a great excuse to get rid of it with this video. So in this pile, we got a lot of stuff. First up, we've got a couple of K-Cups. Now these weren't actually in my garbage. I planned this. I went and got them from the office. But we want to see if these will decompose. These are regular compostable K-Cups, so we're going to see how these decompose. I've also got a carton of eggs, which has been in my fridge for a long time. I had eggs a few times. I was craving eggs, and then I didn't want them anymore. And well, there's about half a carton here, and they have, what's their expiry date? I don't know if they have one, but they're definitely past it, because they've been in there for a while. I've got this, I'm not gonna plaster the company's name, but I got these gluten-free burger buns. They looked really good and amazing. They're terrible, they suck ass. So I'm gonna see if these work. I got a slice of a brioche that is the end piece of a loaf of brioche bread. Who wants to eat the end piece, right? I got 4 meatballs that have been in my freezer for quite a long time. I've got some chicken strips that are really old that they're not very good chicken strips, so I never finished them, and I just bought new different types of chicken strips. And I've got some fat from a steak that I made a couple days ago. This one I did actually keep for the video because it looks disgusting and it smells terrible. And it's just cut off fat, because the steak had a lot of fat excessively on it. So yeah, that's what we got here, and we're gonna throw it all in this bucket, and we're gonna shove it in there, and we're gonna turn it on, and we're gonna see if it works. So we're gonna grab some chicken strips. We'll throw a couple of these in there. We'll throw all of them in there. We just won't go past the fill line. Now, the box and the website does say egg shells. So I am going to crack the eggs and just put the shells in. I'm going to throw all 4 of these meatballs in there. I've got frost all over them. We're going to throw some of these gross buns in there. They're gluten-free. Does that mean they're decomposable? I don't know. I'm going to throw some of those in there. I'm not going to do a ton of those because they're pretty big. We're going to get this steak fat. Ew. Ew, this is gross. Ew, it's like brown, but it's not cooked. It smells gross. Oh, that stinks. Oh God, yeah, I need to get rid of that stuff. I'm not gonna breathe for the rest of the video. We got these 2 K-Cups here. To be more accurate, I don't have a Cura, so I can't run anything through them. But what I do have is a sink and a knife. So I'm gonna just stab both of them. And run some water over them. And that's coffee, right? That's what I'm gonna do. Oh God, I need an excuse to get away from the steak. All right, now that I've made coffee out of them, I'm gonna put them in there. Make sure it stays under the fill line. I've washed the coffee grounds off my hands now. All righty, we're gonna crack. There's residue on the counter, and I don't know what it's from. We're gonna put this really stale piece of brioche in there. I bet this sound is lovely on the microphone. Oh, wow. It is surprisingly not moldy, but it is hard as a rock. I'm gonna shove that in there. And we're gonna crack an egg, just one. We don't wanna overflow it too much. Quick way to get an eggshell. That was a bad idea. It stuck to everything. Oh, it landed on a sponge. Ugh. Okay. Come on, drip, drip. eggshell. Okay. So this bucket is disgusting. It's gross. I don't like it right now because it's disgusting. So that's all that's inside of it. You can't really see the chicken strips. It's covered by the bread. But we're gonna see if this works. So let's open this up. We're going to insert, oh, there's a little bit of coffee drip residue on the side of that. Don't want that. So yeah, what you typically do is if you don't want to have this on your kitchen counter, keep it. You put this lid on and this will seal it enough. And you leave this, under the sink or whatever with your garbage bins. We're not doing that. Just gonna put it right on in. So there we go. Put that there. Lock that up and hit on. It's easy as that. So I'm gonna tidy up. I'm gonna go to ECS. I'm gonna film a video with Wendy. And then I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna turn the cameras back on here and we'll see how it worked, unless it takes longer than that, in which case I'm gonna wait longer, but hopefully it'll be done. Alrighty, we're back. So it's a few hours later. It took roughly 3.5 hours. I was out of the house and didn't really time it the whole time. So I'm not too sure. It took a few hours. But yeah, so let's open it up and we'll see how it did with everything we put inside. Okay, so we're going to open it up and yep, that is gross dirt. But it's dirt. Like it is, that doesn't look like, oh, it does not smell good. But it doesn't smell, it actually smells honestly kind of like coffee. I guess there was a lot of coffee in there, but kind of just like burnt and dirty, but yeah. I've got a glove pouch here. I think it's only got one glove, so let's use this one glove. I couldn't find any of my other rubber gloves, so I went with what I had in this pouch, and apparently it's just one. Okay, let's take the bin out. Alrighty. So it is kind of warm. I'm gonna unplug the machine, just since I'm not using it. I don't wanna do anything bad. You can see kind of in there. Now, I did realize that the camera, the close-up camera you're looking at now actually did die while I was shooting the previous half of this video, so you didn't get a close-up shot before, but it was just full of food. Okay, so there's some notable things in here. Notably, there's little pieces of plasticky sort of paper stuff that's all broken up. You can see that right there. So there's that, and then there's another bit just like this. I think these are the rim of one of the K-Cups, but it looks like everything has pretty much decomposed except for that, and this seems like a sort of papery substance. So I reckon this would go if it was, done a little bit further, but it seems like it's all just dirt. I mean, that's what it seems like. I feel like I could grow a plant in this. That's a lie. I couldn't grow a plant in anything. I would immediately just let it die. I would forget to water it, and yeah, it would not last. What's this? Yeah, so it's more of those just little paper sort of bits. Not a lot of them. It's just sort of, those are the only things that stand out. Those are the only things that aren't dirt. So it turned the eggshells and, in fact, you can see kind of little bits of eggshell in here. It turned the eggshells and the steak fat and the bread and everything, and it turned that all into this pretty consistent, fine substance with this little paper from the coffee, from the K-Cups. And it's all pretty fine like sand. In fact, it's getting my gloves dirty, which is a good thing. It's not like they're getting sticky or slimy. It's all pretty dehydrated, but it's a little bit moist, like beach sand, where it is gonna, stick to your gloves, but stick to your hand, I should say. Most people won't be using gloves. But it's just like ground soil. That's pretty much it. So yeah, as far as the K-Cups go, they're pretty much, as far as I can tell, fully decomposable. These are pretty much the last of the bits left from that. I reckon these would go if I left it in a few bits longer, but even then it's barely anything, and it's stuff that can be pulled apart pretty easily, I reckon. Oh, you know what? No, it's not. Oh yeah, it is. Just a bit of a coating. So they'll go eventually, but yeah, it's kind of neat. Doesn't smell great. Now, I was home for a bit while the machine was running. It did make some funky sounds at some points, you know, but it wasn't a consistent thing. So you could leave it on and go to sleep. It probably wouldn't keep you up unless you're a really light sleeper. You know, something where every, 15, 20 minutes it would go like, or something, right? Like, it'd make a weird sound. And you'd be like, that's weird. And if this thing wasn't in the kitchen, I would be like, what was that? Because it doesn't sound like any other kitchen appliance. But yeah, I'm really impressed. It just made it into dirt. This is now just dirt. It's no longer meatballs and chicken strips and beef fat and everything. And yeah, as far as how much it's been reduced, I'll flatten it out. Very significant. So yeah, it is maybe a fifth, maybe a sixth of its original size in the bin. In the original bin, it went up to this line about here. And now it is all the way at the bottom. And like it's just about like an inch thick of the dirt. So that's really impressive. I think it's pretty cool. I might continue using it. It makes me feel a lot better about myself, considering they don't do composting in my building. So yeah, it's great. And the great thing is that this container itself is dishwasher safe, so we can put it right in the dishwasher and it'll be A-okay and there won't be any issues. So I can just chuck it in my dishwasher, leave it, and it'll be good to go tomorrow, which is fantastic. Considering I don't have a ton of food waste living on my own by myself, this is something I could really do once a week and I'd be A-okay with it. Make things a lot easier. And it would make me have to take out my garbage less frequently, because while this does stink, it's not like an emanating rotting smell. So I can be a little bit more lazy if I want to. If I don't want to take out my garbage, I could do this and then I'd be like, oh, the dirt won't stink, the dirt won't rot or grow mold, I can just leave it. And I can procrastinate even more. So if you love procrastinating, this is great too. Yeah. Anyways, I'm just playing with dirt now, which is kind of gross. So yeah, thank you for watching. If you have any comments or questions about this interesting machine, leave them in the comments section below. If you want one, you can check in the description. We sell them now, so you can find them on our website. Check out our social media links, Facebook, Instagram, for any updated stuff like contests and posts and whatnot. And visit us in store, which I'm not at, but I got the K-Cups. Anyways, thank you for watching. Before I take up again, I've been Jack. Take care.